Veterinary anatomy quiz 2. Which one is present in ox but absent in sheep? Spheroid sinus. Spheroid sinus is present in ox but absent in sheep. Major nerve supplied to bovine horn is derived from cornual nerve. Cornual nerve is the major nerve that is supplied to horn. Horn is also known as the cornous process. Corneal corneal artery is a branch of superficial temporal artery. Corneal nerve is the branch of superficial temporal artery in oxys. For Peterson's eye block is deposited around orbitorotundum foramen. Orbitorotundum foramen is a foramen in which in oxys the Peterson eye block the anesthetic analgesic is injected. Which one is present in ox but absent in sheep and goat? Facial artery. Facial artery is present in ox but absent in sheep and goat. Mullerian duct forms both B and C as cervix and vagina. Mullerian duct forms cervix and vagina. Study of abdominal and pelvic viscera is splanchnology. Viscera is the study or known as splanchnology. Splanchnology is the study of viscera. Occipital myotomes occipital myotomes are origin of muscles of tongue. Occipital myotomes are the origin of muscles of tongue. Paramesonephric duct is known as Mullerian duct. Mullerian duct is another name of paramesonephric duct. Urogenital sinus give rise to vagina. Urogenital duct give rise to vagina. Bones having alveoli for teeth development in ruminants are both A and B as maxilla and mandible. Bones having alveoli for teeth development in ruminants are maxilla and mandible. Surface of teeth frequently used to determine ruminants is occlusal. Occlusal surface of teeth frequently used to determine the ruminants is occlusal. Blood vessels supplying the teeth of lower dental arcade in ruminants is inferior alveolar artery. Inferior alveolar artery is the vessel that supply teeth of lower dental arcade in ruminant. As inferior alveolar artery is supplied to the teeth of lower dental arcade in ruminants. Nerve supplying the teeth to upper dental arcade in or maxilla in ruminants is infraorbital nerve. Infraorbital nerve is supplied to the teeth of upper dental arcade. Lower dental arcade or lower dents teeth are also present within the mandible, and upper teeth are present on maxilla. The following cells are found in connective tissue except undifferentiated mesenchymal cells. Undifferentiated mesenchymal cells are not found in connective tissue, but the connective tissue may have mast cells, fat cells, and fibroblasts. Mast, fat, and fibroblasts may be present in connective tissue, but the connective tissue can never have undifferentiated mesenchymal cells. The following tissues are proper connective tissue. Adipose tissue is a proper connective tissue. Adipose tissue is a proper connective tissue. The loose connective tissue is found in all of above, as around mucous membrane of gut, between muscles, blood vessels, in the peritoneum and mesenteries. These are the parts for loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue is found in around mucous membrane of gut, between muscles. Loose connective tissue is found between muscles. Loose connective tissue is found in blood vessels. Loose connective tissue is found in peritoneum and mesenteries. Or summary, loose connective tissue is found in around mucous membrane of gut, between muscles, blood vessels, and in peritoneum and mesenteries. Holocrine glands are present in mammary glands. Mammary gland has holocrine glands. Mesenchyma is a component of embryonic connective tissue. Mesenchyme is a component of embryonic connective tissue. Which one is true for macrophage? Abundant in sinusoid bone marrow. Macrophage is abundant in sinusoid bone marrow. Most active and numerous cells in regions of inflammation and abscess are macrophages. Macrophages are the most active and numerous cells in regions of inflammation and abscess. Chromatin of nucleus appears cat wheel-like in plasma cells. Chromatin of nucleus appears cat wheel-like in plasma cell. Single big vacuole in center is present in fat cell. Fat cell has a single big vacuole in the center. Which statement is true for mast cells? Mast cells have granules that contain heparin, histamine, and serotonin. Mast cells have granules containing heparin, histamine, and serotonin. All statements are true for plasma cells except that it is round shape, and round and shape is like symmetric. The truth about plasma cell is that the plasma cell chromatin of nucleus is cat wheel like. The plasma cell has chromatin whose nucleus is like cat wheel. The cytoplasm of plasma cell is highly basophilic. Plasma cell is ovoid or spherical cell. Plasma cell is the major producing of and circulating antibodies. Plasma cell produce circulatory antibodies. It is ovoid or spherical cells. Its cytoplasm is highly basophilic and chromatin of nucleus is cat wheel like. Pigment cells are found in skin. Skin has pigment cells that produce pigment cells are present in skin. Which statement is true for elastic fibers? Formed by fibroblasts in certain location of smooth muscles. It is for the elastic fibers. Elastic fibers are formed by fibroblasts in certain locations of smooth muscles, and we are talking about elastic fibers. Elastic fibers are formed by fibroblasts in certain locations of smooth muscles. Intersexes is a condition in animal in which occur due to ambiguity in genitalia. Intersexes is a condition in animals which occurs due to ambiguity in genitalia. In Turner syndrome, male have karyotypes as X0 or X0. It is the karyotype of Turner syndrome. Turner syndrome has karyotype as X0 or X0. Mules have chromosome number as 63. 63 number of chromosomes are in mules. Bovine lymphosarcoma occur in animals having chromosome number of 61. Bovine lymphosarcoma occur in animal having chromosome number of 61. 63 is the chromosome number of mules. 61 is the number of bovine lymphosarcoma animals. Dogs with chromosome number 77 are more prone to lymphoma. Dogs with chromosome number 77 are more prone to lymphoma. And the bovine lymphosarcoma in animals mostly occur in chromosome having the chromosome 61.